jobs. A new report showing only 14 American cities have more jobs now than before the recession hit. But guess what? Nearly half of them are in the Lone Star State. That will be Texas, a state without an income tax. To Dan Mitchell, who says it's no coincidence that more jobs are going to low-tax Texas than other higher-tax places. Is that all there is to it? It's a tax preference move for jobs? Is that it?
Well, there's more than taxes, of course, for business location decisions. There's whether you're a right-to-work state, I suppose climate, transportation, education. But there's tons of evidence from academics over the years showing that there is a tendency for jobs to move from high-tax states to low-tax states, and Texas is being very smart by not having an income tax.
Now, there's 14 cities which have more hiring now than before the recession hit. 6 of them are in Texas. The other 8, are they in what I would call states which are business-friendly or which are exploiting local energy resources, that kind of thing?
I suppose you might want to say it's random, to be perfectly honest, because I'm not sure that I can detect a pattern there. But the thing that really jumps out at me from this data, we are almost 4 years after the recession ended, and there are still, 86 cities that have fewer jobs than when the recession started. That, to me, is the real news here. That's an indictment on the economic policy we've had for the last 4 years.
Are you saying that if President Obama had a different policy, lower taxes, for example, and a more business-friendly approach, we would have more jobs in America?
If you look at the Minneapolis Federal Reserve website, they have a great interactive feature that enables you to click on every business cycle since World War II and see what job performance has been. One business cycle stands out for being by far the worst performance on jobs, and it's been under this administration. Now, I admit he inherited a less than robust economy, and Bush certainly contributed his share of spending and regulation to saddle the economy. But Obama has doubled down on those policies, so yes, I think he deserves a lot of blame.
You know, there's a big contest between Texas and California. High-tax California, low-tax Texas. Texas has an unemployment rate of, 8%, and it's well above 9% in California. No, that's 6% in Texas, well above 6.4% in Texas, way above that in California. It looks to me like Texas is winning this contest, but in today's New York Times, Paul Krugman says California is on the way back. It's coming back. What do you say to that?
This reminds me of that national championship game between Notre Dame and Alabama, where Alabama won up something like 28 or 35 to nothing. There's no contest. California is taxing itself out of competitiveness. And what's really amazing is California does have a lot of advantages in terms of ports, in terms of climate, and yet they're frittering that away because they have really doubled down on the class warfare mentality. They're being strangled by government employment and high pensions for all the state and local workers. I'm really scared about what's going to happen to California over the next 10 or 15 years.
All right, Dan Mitchell, the Cato Institute, thanks very much for joining us. Appreciate it.